Yeah. I was a lost soldier at the crossroads. Ignorance was bliss. Sins that we commit, forgiveness we forget. Grudge holding with this loaded weapon, quick to cause offense. You already losing if you moving with no discipline. It's over. The devil's wishes pervert the gift. It'll block you out from finding out what your purpose is. Dopamine fiend trapped in a cell, wasting his cells. Then a broad way, blazing a trail. The hard way, he fell from God's grace on a path about to hurt something. Then I learned something. It's humble pie at the king's table. Your sons and daughters need that living water. If we endure some more, a paradise is waiting for us. The last days getting worse. The love cold, it's gonna wax colder. The spirit told us it's gonna be the way it was with Noah. If you don't focus when the rain approaching, a lost soldier outside the ark before it closes. The last days getting worse. The love cold, it's gonna wax colder. The spirit told us it's gonna be the way it was with Noah. I pray you focus when the rain approaching. A lost soldier inside the ark before it closes.
I was a lost soldier, barely sober, usually fully loaded as well as my sidearm. Ain't letting nobody see you waving that white flag at the top of your guide on. Could've took it first to get mother's shoulders to cry on. Oh man, we live the life, keep it humble, next you gon' start believing your hype. Now you convince your mind, you relieve yourself on your plight. Yeah, Howard has the last word, I pray he don't drop the mic, cause I have yet to see one survivor fall from that height. I'm from the era, portray yourself to be tough as leather. Hey, Micah 7'5", maybe he can explain it better. I argued in my ribs, said some things that they never settle. Closet my skeletons, I got things I could never tell her. I love her as my own flesh so I can forgive my debtors and treat it like Miami weather. I never sweat her, I keep it P that's positive, don't corrode your receptors. The devil will devour, he move with a vendetta. One who rejects our wisdom, your soul is showing its purpose. Not viral on the net and them niggas make you feel worthless. We all have faults, I got some things I should work on for certain. I have no medium, either quiet or too assertive. Living lawless for sure, my life moving like roller coasters. Stomach drop every turn, I can't wait till this ride is over. Enemies make tumult to ensure our progression slower. They want us under white cheese as if the party thing told. You see, the love's cold, it's gon' wax colder. The spirit told us it's gon' be the way it was with Noah. I stay focused when the rain approaches. A found soldier inside the ark before it closes.
Us, blacks, Native Americans, and Hispanics are walking around and they do not realize that they have a nation. But you do. Sometimes we can take that gift for granted, Con. We can take that thing for granted. But we have a nation. What does that mean? That means we have a culture, which y'all are enjoying. We got music, but most of all, what? We have a God. Con? Now with that comes responsibility. It comes your discipline or your religion. That's what religion is. It's your discipline. And what does the God that we serve require? We know that he has laws. We know that he has a son that's our savior. We know that he has prophets that's deep. And all of that is deep and spiritual. But there's something that I want the nation to focus on with the little time that I have today. That is brotherhood. Brotherhood, which follows with sisterhood, is the same thing. Brotherhood is the final chamber. See, we can get deep with all the prophecy. We can understand all the breakdowns. But if we can't solve the puzzle of brotherhood, then we've accomplished nothing as a nation. Y'all with me so far? Y'all tracking me? All right. I promise I ain't going to be long-winded. Listen to me. In Psalms 133, the Lord said that the unity of brethren, there is nothing better than that. Y'all know that scripture? And in the New Testament, Paul told us in Romans 12, he said that we have to honor each other in brotherly love. What? Preferring one another. That's something we ain't figured out yet. It has to become against our religion to disrespect one of our own people. Y'all hear me? It has to become against our culture to be violent towards one of our own. We gotta always see the humanity in one of our brothers and sisters like the other nations see in theirs. They got no quarter when it comes to you. They cruel, they impatient when it comes to you. And when we looking for love, some of our own brothers have become like the nations to try to separate themselves from the hurt that come with what we come from. but you can't escape that thing. You got to heal it. You got to accept it, embrace it, and what the Lord say? You got to show brotherly love with affection towards one another. All right? Sometimes we can't do that. Sometimes we look at our own as the enemy also. So you got the enemies all around you, and then you got your own brother looking at you the same way. We can't have that, Con. It has to become against our God to be disrespectful to one another. We got to look at another brother that look like us, another sister that look like us, and say it's a part of my religion to love and honor you. Okay? For me to serve my God properly, I got to love you. We got to do it like that, Israel. We got to watch how we talk about each other, the things that we say. These words carry meaning. And we got to be mighty to build each other up. What is our culture and our music that they giving to us in these last days, man? It ain't building us up. So we got to be able to do that for each other, because y'all are the ones that are aware that what? You got a nation. Say that. Say nation. You have a nation. All right? You're not carrying a flag that come with your slavery. You're not carrying a flag that come with you being the last. Your needs being the last. You walking with the banner of Zion. That means you are what? Deuteronomy 7:6. You above all what? Nations. So you got to live and walk in that truth, man. So an event like this is so powerful because, and this is what I tell our brothers in the camp all the time, when you get around your people in a circumstance like this, receive the love that you're getting. Don't be competitive. Don't be trying to shine. When brothers come and dap you, take that in and receive that graciously and let it build you up. Let it increase your battery, your spiritual battery, man. So all of this love that's being passed around, let it wash over you in the name of our Lord, Con. And what that's going to do, that's going to heal you. Okay? We become too callous because the world is hard and it's impatient with us and it's hard on us. We become too callous. So when we get an event like this and you can let your guard down, go ahead. All right? Let that love wash over you and let it heal your body, man. Let it heal your mind. All right, look at these children playing. I heard a brother earlier who was rhyming. He said this is like the kingdom. Look at the children happy and playing. Us as adults, we need some happiness too, man. And you know where you're going to find it? With your nation. That's where you're going to find it, all right? You're looking for love? Go to your people. You're looking for respect? Go to your people. Because it should be readily given to you. Y'all understand what I'm saying? All right, I ain't trying to bore y'all to death. My name is Brother Joel. Brother Yahweh Awesome called me. I represent the Sons of Thunder Israelites. It is our heart's prayer and desire for Israel that they might be saved. Because y'all needs and how y'all feel is at the top of my list, man. We ain't got no politician we can run to. Ain't no politician we can run to. We can't go to him because he got to put everybody's needs or he can't win. So we can't look to him for healing us. Ain't no preacher or pastor we can run to because they don't know the scriptures. They don't understand that they have a nation, right? They don't even know that they the people of the book. So where are we going to go to get that nourishment that we need that the scriptures say? All right? It says the Most High is in the heavens. He has done whatsoever he has pleased. And it pleased him in these last days that you should know who you are. Okay? So we're going to take that humbly and mercifully in the name of his son, who gave that sacrifice so we can stand here right now. We're going to be gracious and we're going to spread what? Love to one another, God. And what we're going to do, we're going to represent our what? Our nation. All right? That's why we're here today. So shalom to the Fringe Fest, my brother Monologue, man. Y'all receiving your love. The water. Shalom.
All praises to the Most High. I'm sorry, I need to make this announcement. Ticket 80. Somebody had ticket 80. You was waiting.
Beard Icon. Elevate your beard experience. Beard Icon provides luxury beard care products for the distinguished gentleman. Have you been searching for the perfect grooming kit to complete your beard routine? Well, look no further. Featuring a balm, beard wash, conditioner, and 100% natural brush. And we can't forget the beard oil. packed with the essential ingredients guaranteed to give your beard the shine and luster you've been looking for. Get your luxury beard care kit while supplies last. It's going fast. Everybody wants one. And yes, I mean everyone. Order yours today. Don't wait. Use special code SOT to get 10% off your entire order. Beard Icon. Beard Icon. Elevate your beard experience.
Most people just wear clothes, but some wear a message. A reminder of who we are and who we stand for. This isn't fast fashion. It's covenant. It's culture. It's identity. Built with purpose. Designed to last. Created for those who refuse to blend in. When you step out, let your garments speak. Before you do, join the movement.
I'm wearing an Israelites brand.
That's when I be yelling, I'm Jew by blood. Y'all dudes not us. And I don't believe in y'all, but in y'all I trust. I'm just a common coolie commandment keeper. I know it's hard to live righteously in the land of evil. They got you feeling like damaged goods around damaged people. And truly life is a movie, just can't demand a sequel. Verily, verily, all you hypocrites, heresies and Pharisees only fear God, so I know the devil's scared of me. They stole us from my land, they stole our land. Camry with a mouth full of gold and gold chains around our neck. That's why they think of airing me, saying what God's saying, like a parakeet preparing for the
Shop the collection now before it sells out. Click the link below and secure yours today.
I hope y'all like that. That was Supplication by Roy the Chef. It's dangerous out here. I hope you guys make it home safe.
Yo, check it out. You ain't worry about that.
Yo, what was that about? Don't worry about it. You wouldn't understand.
Yeah. We keep this. We keep this feast where the Lord draws near, where the past still breathes and the truth rings clear. 11 bread, lamb, and bitter herbs on the plate.
Passover 2026. Hey, be here. Zephaniah 2:1. Gather together, O nation not desired. There's nothing more beautiful than to gather with your brothers, sisters. We all got the same mind, same heart. We're going to love on each other. We're going to get some good word. Then we're going to get some good food. Hey, be here next year, 2027. Shalom.
Will still hate truth, will still fear man more than fear what's true. And Christ in the meaning, he the King of Kings, the unblemished lamb, the true offering. So we keep this feast with a humble mind, asking y'all purge what was left behind.
We keepin' Passover
with the blood in view.
Sons of thunder,
trying to be made new.
Pillars of rest,
holding peace in place.
And mercy still moving
through the house by grace. Yeah.
We have to take the royalhood back. That's why we're here. That's right. A new nation starts with the transformation of the people. And the transformation of the people starts with you.
We can't forget the reason why we fell, but the Lord will still break what our own will build, still bring all men low to their face.
You gotta stop sinning. The brother told you earlier, If you came in here with the same sins that you had last year, okay, you're not gaining no ground. Okay? You gotta repent. Alright? Move on and get ready for the next battle. Satan ain't gonna leave you alone. Alright? The dragon is raw. Alright? For those that keep the commandments of God.
These are the instructions from a father to a son in Sirach. So he loved us enough now to keep it a secret for him and his boys. He taught it to us all. That's love. That's what we gotta do. We gotta stop this whole I love Israel, but Israel is my camp. My love is reserved. My love ain't reserved for just SOT. I don't care what camp you're in. You an Israelite, what's up? You hungry?
And when we rise from the table, let it live in the walk, in the way that we build, in the way that we talk. Cause the feast ain't full if it end in a song. And gotta live in the soul when the days move on.
As we sit here together to reenact this Last Supper that we about to do, that's what y'all excited for, Con? We about to reenact the Last Supper and give our reverence to Yahweh Shah. We're not doing the Last. Y'all think we're doing the Last Supper because we keep the commandments perfect? And we actually follow the law the way the Israelites was doing it in the BC days? That was the thing? No. We do these things to the best of our ability. Earnest. With all our whole soul, our whole heart, and our whole mind. That is the best of your ability.
When you bought to a lower state, you must learn to be patient. You come to serve the Lord, prepare your soul for temptation. Who trusted Yah and was misled in our past generations? No one forsaken, you mistaken if you ain't obeying. No lying on no tale bearing. Get thee behind me, Satan. That's my brother, no bloodshed. Get thee behind me, Satan. No idolatry, no adultery.
Welcome to Pillars of Rest, where you can find special material for our sisters, by our sisters. This is a Sons of Thunder exclusive platform focused on building, encouraging, uplifting, and engaging with the daughters of Zion. Here you'll find personalized and interactive content geared towards showing what it truly means to be a pillar of rest. Interviews, scripture breakdowns, tips on motherhood, marriage, and testimonials are just the beginning of the many things to learn from and enjoy in this program.
Younger brothers, they're not here. And then I start asking the Most High, why? How come I'm the only one out of my whole family that you didn't take me? And then it just came to me. He said he was saving me for a purpose. And so that's my reflection on it. And I hope some of you take this to heart. You're going through your lives. Things get hard for you. But you got to remember that the Most High is running the show. You do what he say, you can expect great things to come. So that's my reflection. I hope is, a lot of you take this to heart. When things go bad, just think of, man, it ain't going to be bad like this all the time. Because we're his chosen children, and he works mysteriously, we can't figure it out, but that's how it is with the Most High. He ain't gonna tell you what he gonna do. He just do it. You pray and you ask for stuff. Hopefully you ask for stuff that's not vain. Like, hey, I like some hair. That's vanity, really. I'm all right. But that's my reflection. I hope you take this to heart. So with that, I'm gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom. Y'all take it easy.
Sons of thunder, C4N, conversation for the nation. Let it breathe. This that conversation for the nation. Truth coming out, no faking. Precepts on precepts, we breaking. Lost sheep, hear the voice, now they waking. Sons of thunder, yeah, we stand on the word. What was written, what was spoken, what was heard. From the curse to the promise, let it surface. We ain't chasing fame, this the kingdom, this the purpose. Yeah. We were scattered, now we building. With the scriptures in our hands. Trying to wake the lost tribes. Help them find and understand. Who the people, who the nations. What the prophecy reveal. Why the world so upside down. Why people never heal. We speak law, we speak grace. We speak Christ and who we are. Why they lied about the image. Why they hid it from afar. Why the curses fit the people. Why the shit was in the text. Why repentance ain't emotion. It's correction and what's next. Yeah, we talk about the kingdom and the fall of Babylon. How the meat gon' get the earth and the pride won't hold it long. How the family got it healed. How the brothers got it grow. How the women need their honor. That's the order that we know. This that conversation for the nation. Truth coming out, no faking. Precepts on precepts, we break it. Lost sheep, hear the voice, now they waking. Sons of thunder, yeah, we stand on the word. What was written, what was spoken, what was heard. From the curses to the promise, let it service. We ain't chasing fame, this the kingdom, this the purpose. Yeah, we speak on false doctrine and the traps in religion. How they gave us broken pieces, now we searching for the vision. How the shepherds feed the flock, not perform for attention. How the truth cut deep first, then it start the redemption. We speak brotherhood, repentance, and endurance in affliction. How to suffer for the truth, and still walk in conviction. How to live with real wisdom, how to move with holy fear. How to separate from folly, when instruction getting near. We speak history with prophecy, the past and what it means. Who our enemies have been and who our people really seen. We speak Christ in full power, not the image that they made. Line Judah, the righteous judge, and the price that had been paid. Bring the law out, bring the prophets out, bring the gospel out, let the whole truth out. Conversation for the nation, every lesson, every chapter, every breakdown, every warning, every answer. This that conversation for the nation. Truth coming out, no faking. Precepts on precepts, we breaking. Lost sheep, hear the voice, now they waking. Signs of thunder, yeah, we stand on the word. What was written, what was spoken, what was heard. From the curses to the promise, let it surface. We ain't chasing fame, this the kingdom, this the purpose.
Thank you for watching. If you would like to support the body, you can donate via Cash App, PayPal, or Zelle. We are the Sons of Thunder. It's our heart's prayer and desire for Israel that they might be saved.
Shalom, shalom, Yasha Allah, shalom.
Shalom.
Welcome to Conversation for the Nation, brothers and sisters. All right, and we got a heavy topic to talk about. All right, what the hell is race baiting? You devils got some nerve. And we got to talk about this, okay? Got to talk about this. Hey, it's a problem. It's a problem when you see the atrocities against your people and you say something, okay? Hey, these devils are trying to shut us all the way up, okay? And we know that that's not going to work. All right, the scriptures tell us to cry aloud, right? And spare not, right? Let our people know what they're doing wrong, right? But we're also going to point out the atrocities of our enemies. Khan
are the one.
All right. Hey, brothers and sisters, hey, it's good to see you all. All right, back for another
Stack of conversation for the nation. And we're getting ready to get into some announcements real quick before we start this lesson. Con? We're not going to hold you, brothers and sisters, too long today. And we're going to get straight to the point. Okay? Get straight to the point and let you get up out of here. Con? All right? All right, brothers and sisters. Hey, listen, if you want to join the camp, okay, if you want to join the camp, you want to be a soldier, okay, and work your way up to the ranks. If you're looking to have Sons of Thunder in your location and you know we're not out there, okay, go ahead and send us an email at sotisraelites@gmail.com. That way you can prospect with us, brothers and sisters, okay? That way you can prospect with us, brothers, I should say, okay? And, we'll go ahead and test your spirit, give you our baseline doctrine, all right, and welcome you in the camp if your Sons of Thunder material. And if not, all right, we'll wish you wishes to find somebody whose spirit aligns with yours, Con. All right. All right, we have the pillars of rest for our sisters. Okay. Got the pillars of rest for our sisters. All right. If you would like to support the Sons of Thunder Israelites, I'm going to say that again. If you would like to support the Sons of Thunder Israelites, that is the primary mission of our pillars of rest. Okay. And you're looking to be in a sisterhood, right? Looking to be in a sisterhood. All right. That's in order. My sisters are going to hold you down. Okay. Sisters, who you can talk to so that you don't feel alone. All right. And comfort you in the time of need. All right. Join the Pillars of Rest. All right. Email at pillarsofrest@gmail.com. Pillarsofrest@gmail.com. If you are married, make sure that you get your husband's permission. All right. This is our feast day calendar, brothers and sisters, to your front. All right. Stay with me. Stay with me, family. This is our feast day calendar to your front. Okay. We are looking to have the new moon, 6th month. All right. The month of Elul, August the 12th at evening. August the 12th at evening. All right. If you're looking to fellowship with the Sons of Thunder Israelites, send us an email at sotfeastday@gmail.com. All right. We'll link up with you in Atlanta, Georgia, let you know where the feast day location is. Okay. And we will be happy and married in the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Mashiach Yahushua. All right. Also, we are followed up by the Feast of Trumpets, which is going to take place September the 10th at evening, followed by the Day of Atonement, September the 19th at evening, and the Feast of Tabernacles, September the 24th through September the 30th at evening. Hey, look, time's running out for Feast of Tabernacles, okay? All right, you need to start making your plans to come on down to Atlanta, Georgia, get your plane tickets on out of the way, all right, and start planning for that block, okay? You should have already got your time off work, okay? Hey, Jake, you got to stop being so last minute. Sisters, you got to stop doing the same, Con? Right? We want to see brothers and sisters, okay? And brothers, but that's a mandatory feast according to the law, okay? It's a mandatory feast. All right, we're supposed to be linking up, for those 3 major feast days. Con? All right. So looking forward to seeing brothers and sisters in the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashim Mashiach Yahushua. All right, we believe we have the best spiritual content on the net, okay? If you would like to join the Sons of Thunder Israelites Patreon, all right, go to patreon.com/Sons of Thunder Israelites. I'm going to say that again. Patreon.com/SOT Israelites. Say that again. SOT Israelites. Patreon.com/SOT Israelites. All right. You can subscribe to the Captain's Corner where you get content from the captain, all the captains, and to include the general. Okay. Feast days take place on the Patreon, behind the scenes footage. All right. You got resources, exclusive camp footage. Debates take place here on the Patreon. Tribal fitness if you're looking to get in shape. And the Pillars of Rest, our sisters are putting out content as well. All right. Join patreon.com/SOT Israelites. Con? All right. All right, brothers and sisters. All right. And we're trying to build a nation here. Okay. All right. Things start at home. Okay. It also starts within the brotherhood and the sisterhood. Okay. All right. The foundation of a nation, all right, has to be rooted in prayer, community purpose. We have to establish a code, and our mission is to uplift, unite, and walk in righteousness together. Keyword together. Okay. Keyword together. Our nation has to be together. Okay. That's the Southern Kingdom to the Northern Kingdom. Okay. That's not just your camp, contrary to popular belief. All right. We got to figure that out. All right. There's too much hatred amongst us. There's too much hatred amongst us. Too much division amongst us. And it's sad that we're supposed to be the leaders of our people, and we haven't figured that out yet. We keep on pushing that message. And I can care if you don't like, care less if you don't like it. All right, that's my duty. Okay, according to the book of Ezekiel, chapter 3, I have to let you know what your faults are. Khan. All right, all praises to the Most High. Bahashem Mashiach. All right. So, hey, what the hell is race baiting? All right, you devils got some nerve. All right. And I wanted to start off the lesson, man. I wanted to start the lesson with a video. Okay. But I was having issues removing the music from the video. Okay. But I do have another video. I'm going to play it here in a minute. Okay. To kind of substitute for it. The video was Ricky Smiley, comedian Ricky Smiley, who had a serious face on. Okay. And Ricky Smiley is starting to be very annoyed. Okay. With the atrocities that's going on with our people. And you can see the worry, okay, and the hurt on his face and in his tone, right? And a lot of people don't like, when we speak out about these things, okay, especially if these devils have let you in, okay? If these devils have let you in, if they have let you into their society, let you in, all right, their communities, right? They expect you to shut up. Well, we're starting to see that our people can't hold their breath too much longer, okay? All right. What the hell is race baiting, though? Okay. Let's look at, let me share my screen. Let's get a definition. I got it pulled up in the background. I'm gonna read it together, Con. Let me share my screen real quick. Now, this is the thing. All right, when brothers and sisters start to speak out about what's going on with our people, these devils and also black conservatives have came up with a new term called race baiting. Okay, race baiting. All right, can you all see my screen, brothers?
Another one.
Okay, let's look at this definition. It's under the AI overview. It says race baiting is the act of intentionally using racial inflammatory language, stereotypes, or provocations to stir up racial fear, anger, or prejudice. It is frequently utilized as a manipulative tactic in politics or media to rally a specific base of supporters or to generate controversy for personal gain. Okay, that would be the definition of race baiting. All right. A lot of people say that the Hebrew Israelites race baited. Okay. I know they think Captain Micaiah is a race baiter. All right, because I'm gonna keep on yelling out the atrocities, okay, that befall our people. All right. All right. But you gotta ask yourself, you gotta ask yourself, you got a lot of nerve, that's that old Stockholm syndrome. How can things continue to befall our people? How can things continue to plague our people, right? And our people don't understand that there is a solution for this, okay? The thing is the Hebrew Israelites have been telling you, brothers and sisters, for a very long time what the problem is, right? We've been telling you what the problem is, okay? But the problem that you have is that you listen to the coerced narrative, okay? You've listened to the coerced narrative that all the Hebrew Israelites are all about hate, all right? The Hebrew Israelites hate white people, all right? We kick false doctrine. We add and take away from the scriptures. Okay, you know the false doctrine, and our people are literally scared to commune with us. Our people are literally afraid to listen to us. Okay? Because Satan has put forth a narrative amongst the chosen people of God, the people who actually have the Holy Spirit, all right, that can teach you this Bible, all right, and let you know why we're in the condition we're in. And that's what that video was about. All right, I sent the video to Captain Yazabad. I sent it to Asha Allah. Asha Allah sent it to the brother of Kwabza Allah. Okay, and I couldn't get that thing edited. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you another video, all right, of Ricky Smiley having an opinion, okay, of his community. Okay, let me pull it up just a second. All right, hey, listen. I see the foolishness in the chat, brothers and sisters. I see that you got to be strong enough to ignore that. You got to understand Satan is always present. He is always present, and he's always going to stir up some mess. All right, so ignore it and pay attention. Fair use, fair use. Show me some love in the chat. Show me some love in the chat.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't know how to properly phrase this, you know, or word this, and I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings, but damn. It's like, okay, you know, I live in a mixed area where it's mostly white. Okay. Now, I'm a victim for living in the black community. A victim of having things that has happened to me that made me want to live in a community where I feel like it's safer.
And listen to what Ricky Smiley is saying. Ricky Smiley is saying that he's a victim when he's in the black community, all right, because he's tired of getting robbed. He's tired of fighting back and forth with his brother and his sister. Okay? He's tired of being a brother who had some sort of success and he has to look over his shoulder. Okay? And we also know that the narrative is once you get some money, get the hell up out the hood, all right, and go to the whiter side of town. Huh? All right? It's something wrong with that. What we have to understand as a people is that you're not disliked because you're black. You're not disliked and discriminated against because you're brown, Hispanic, or Native American. Huh? You're disliked because you're cursed. All right? These generational curses are real and they're biblical, brothers and sisters. Okay? They are real and they are biblical. Go to Deuteronomy 28 and 44, I want to say. Go to Deuteronomy 28 and 44. You have to understand that the Bible tells you that the children of Israel will be identified by the curses outlined in the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28. Okay? And also Leviticus chapter 26. All right? You have to understand that these curses identify who the Israelites are. All right? The Israelites will be in this condition forever, according to the Bible. Huh? All right, read 44.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 44.
Uh-huh.
He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail.
So listen, your enemy is going to lynch you. Read up a scripture ahead. Read 43 real quick. What that's
verse 40. Verse 43. The stranger that is within the gate shall get above thee very high.
Now, we need to take ourselves all the way back, all right, to when Moses led the children of Israel out of Egypt. Other nations were in Egypt also as slaves. So when the scriptures say the stranger that is within you shall get up very high, all right, it's letting you know that the other nations are now going to be put in a role reversal with you. You are the chosen people of the Most High God, but the other nations will now be the head and you will be the tail. They will lend to you, right? And you're going to be in servitude to them. So when you ask the question of, why does this befall our people? Why am I fending for myself when I'm amongst my own people? Read 54. Why? This is a curse, brothers and sisters. Read 54.
Con, this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother.
His eye shall be evil toward who?
His brother.
His eye is going to be evil toward his brother. Yes, I know that the white man experimented with us, right? I know that they packed us up in project housing. Okay? I know this. Okay? Gave us the lowest of the low and made us fend for ourselves. But what you have to understand is because your ancestors failed to keep the Most High God's laws, statutes, and commandments, you're in this condition. Yazabak, give me Lamentations 5 and 7. You're in this condition because of that. Mr. Ricky Smiley, the reason why you have to fend for yourself in the hood and you're uncomfortable in the hood is not just because you're black. It's because you broke the Most High's laws, statutes, and commandments. Read Lamentations 5 and 7.
Another one. This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 5 and verse 7, and it reads, our fathers have sinned and are not.
Our fathers have sinned and they're not here anymore.
And we have borne their iniquities.
But we have borne their sin. We've borne their iniquities. This is the reason why we're in the situation that we're in. Okay? So Ricky Smiley is telling you how he's moved to a white neighborhood. He said his neighborhood is mixed, but mostly white, right? Said he's uncomfortable in the hood. Let's continue to listen to him.
Okay. Get that out the way. So it's almost like when you're taking your kids to summer camp, man, it's like the energy of just in this climate, the energy of the people that's gonna care for my kids, it just feels weird. I feel so uncomfortable right now. Like it's like I look at that little boy that didn't come home, from Mississippi, and I'm just wondering, like, and I asked my kids, like, how was the camp today? Did you have any bad experiences? Did anybody, I didn't ask them, did they have any bad experiences? Because I'm not trying to, I want them to tell me, hey, how was it today? Did you have fun? Did you have any problems?
So the Nolan Wells situation has our people on edge. Okay? It's just another added atrocity. Okay? Mike Brown should have had you on edge. Right. Sandra Bland should have had you on edge. Right. All right? Emmett Till should have had our people on edge. But we've gotten comfortable. And we continue to trust the people, the same people. Hey, before Emmett Till, they were beating the flesh out of our people.
Right.
They were skinning our people up, lynching them, boiling them, cooking them, eating them, making clothing articles out of our people, feeding our babies to alligators. This is an inhumane man that we find ourselves under. Okay? You should feel uncomfortable. Let me tell you something there, Ricky. I'm not speaking to Rick. I'm speaking to Ricky. I know he's not watching, but I'm just saying. When we read the scriptures Ricky. When we read the scriptures, we become uncomfortable with the other nations because the scriptures tell us that we're not to trust these people. Give me that in Sirach. The scriptures tell us that. All right. Now, when we go to the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse number 68, it tells us, number one, this is going to be the last captivity, all right, coming by way of boat to the Americas. And it tells us, all right, that we're not going to see this slavery ever again. Okay, so this is our last captivity, huh? And it tells us that these people who brought us over here are our enemies. That's what it tells us. They're our enemies. Okay, you also can go to the book of Psalms, chapter 83, and it's going to tell you the nations who are the enemies of the Israelites. All right, read that.
It's the book of Ecclesiasticus, the book of Sirach, chapter 12 and verse 10. Never trust thine enemy.
The scripture says what?
Never trust thine enemy.
Oh, not all of them are bad. I'm so sick of that narrative of that all of them ain't bad talk. I'm sick of it. Let me ask you a question. Well, if they ain't all bad, then why the hell did the Most High tell Saul to kill all of them?
Right.
Why did he tell Saul to kill all of the Amalekites? Isn't that the grandson of Esau?
That's right.
Okay. The Most High God was trying to make sure that we wouldn't have the thorn in the side that we have now.
So
We wanted a king, he gave us a king, all right, to be amongst our people. But what did we do? All right, Saul gave him a pass. Hey, go ahead there, Captain Yazbek.
I was about to interject and say that's that same spirit they got nowadays that Saul had. They all ain't bad. Yeah. You know, you're supposed to all follow them, but they all ain't bad. Let a few of them live. And look what happened now.
Exactly. And give me that in 1 Samuel chapter 15 real quick.
Another one.
1 Samuel chapter 15. Read it from verse 1. Go ahead, Ken.
I was gonna say, if I know y'all probably seen this video with Muhammad Ali back in the day. He had that interview and he was telling that Edomite, hey, if they had a whole bunch of snakes and only, they have 40 snakes and only 3 of them are poisonous. Well, all of them are poisonous, but only 3 of them are not poisonous. Do you let them all in? Say, no, you treat them all the same. You don't use that number, I'm throwing that number out there, but they're all snakes. So you don't even take a chance with your life. And we have to start thinking like that with our kids.
Right.
That's right. And one thing about it, let me bring a little bit more clarity to that snake theory, okay? All right. So there's a narrative that they're not all bad, okay? You hear us say Esau, you hear us say Edom, you hear us say Amalek. I might even say white man, right? Well, the thing is we don't teach skin tone over here either, right? We just understand that the original white man comes from the loins of Esau. Yep. Okay? Esau is the progenitor of the white race. Okay? So check this out. Even if there is a lighter skin, okay, an Edomite who may be an Israelite, because we believe that. We believe that the Israelites are scattered into all nations, right? The question is, why would you take the chance of pitying a charmer and sticking your hand in a pit full of snakes when you don't know which one is poisonous or not?
Right.
You don't take your chances with them. All right? You don't take your chances with them. So I can care less, all right, if you had pilgrims, so-called pilgrims, all right, helping so-called black folk out during the Underground Railroad. I can care less if you had white folk marching with Dr. King. History has told us every time we let one of you devils in, it befalls us.
Right.
Look at Stick. Okay? Look at the Panthers. You know what I mean? Look at all every time we let them in. Okay, the second time we set up Black Wall Street. All right, they're always our downfall. Con
of the one.
Right? So you should be uncomfortable. You should be uncomfortable. And the scriptures tell you not to trust them. You still got Sirach 12 pulled up, King?
Con of the one.
All right, continue to read.
Con. For like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness.
The scripture says what?
For like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness.
So it's like iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Okay? Iron is sure to rust. May not rust right away, right? It may be shiny at some point, but it will surely rust. Okay? And you don't want to take that chance. I know we have to live amongst these people, huh? Okay? So don't be a fool. You know, you treat everybody right. Okay? You treat everybody with respect. But you don't trust them. Con?
So like,
all right, continue to go ahead.
Go ahead. I was gonna say.
Now let's continue to read.
Okay, Con. But verse 11. Though he humble himself and go crouching.
Though he what?
Though he humble himself and go crouching.
Though he humble himself and go crouching. Okay, he's talking nice to you. He's giving you opportunities. Okay, he may give you a little bit of money. All right. He may give you a little bit of advice, give you a job.
Right.
Right? You still don't trust that devil.
Right.
Okay? That's why I'm trying to tell you, we're uncomfortable when we the script because we read the scriptures, and the scriptures tell us to be uncomfortable with them. Con?
Con.
Go ahead, get your precept, Rock.
Con, other one. I want to bring out Cap, can you get Sirach chapter 6 and verse 13 for me?
Con of the one. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 6 and verse 13, and it reads, separate thyself from thine enemies.
Read that again.
Separate thyself from thine enemies.
Read.
And take heed of thy friends.
Right. So the Most High is telling us already, separate ourselves from these people. These people are not our friends, right? Your friends is your neighbor, right? You're going to call these people your friends. The Most High calling them your enemies. And we just read in Sirach chapter 12 and verse 10, never trust your enemy, right? So we have to teach our kids. We got to start telling our kids now. You might live in these neighborhoods where, you know, it's integrated now with, you know, black and white kids, and your kids gonna be like, oh, that's my friend Timmy or whatever. Hey, you need to start teaching your kids right now, because we're in the age right now where our kids are coming up missing.
That's right.
Our people are going fishing, hunting with these people, and they ain't coming back home.
That's right.
So it's tough love, man. We gotta start instilling this in our children now. And like the other one said,
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Like the other one said, we should have had our head on the swivel when this stuff happened to Emmett Till.
Yes.
Right? I yield, other one.
That's right. You took the words right out of my mouth. Okay? It's been happening. It's what I was going to say. Okay? You just like Cap just said. Okay? This is a wake-up call. Nolan Wells is a wake-up call.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It's a wake-up call. Even Martin Luther King. We forgot. See, we forgot. You want to know why? All right? Because they understood that Martin Luther King teaching integration, okay? Teaching to hold hand in hand with these devils. Our children go to school with these devils, all right? Mm-hmm. So that we can be one as a people, one nation under God, right? He said he realized that he was leading his people into a burning building.
Right.
Okay. And see, that's why they gave King a holiday. Okay? That's why when you go into any type of black neighborhood, you see a Martin Luther King Avenue or a Martin Luther King Drive. Right? And I'm not, listen, I believe what Dr. King did for our people was honorable. All right? He stood up and he was looking for a better life for our people. All right? I don't know the politics involved. A lot of people, they try to say that Dr. King was all about that mighty dollar, and they try to call him an adulterer and all that. I don't know. I wasn't there.
Right.
Okay. But what I do know is that Dr. King had a lot of he had a lot of a heart to stand up. All right. To seek better opportunities for our people. All right. But that's not the way. A lot of our people are still stuck in that mode. Just like Captain Durock said, we have to teach our children, you must beware of your enemies. Right? This is the reason why they're throwing critical race theory in the school system, brothers and sisters. They don't want your children envying them because of their history. Right? Now they want to tell his story in a watered down fashion. They want to dilute the truth. And the sad part about it is you got black men like Ben Carson and Tim Scott leading that revolt. Right? That's why I don't understand some brothers, man. Some brothers say, hey, you brothers, should be focusing on, our people, Don't talk about the white man so much. But the thing is our own people are holding hands with the white man. Okay.
Right.
Like Officer Tatum. We're gonna talk about that doggone joker here in a minute. All right. That dude done lost his marbles. Who paying him? Who's paying Officer Tatum? I really want to know. Okay, but before we get too far down, okay, let's continue listening to what Ricky got to say.
Problems, I kind of put it like that, and so they can express, whatever. So I'm nervous about that, but they have so far had great experiences. However,
Ricky said that they've had great experiences so far. However, now the however part had him going back into talking about his experiences in the black community and how his kids was getting beat up. All right, this, that, and the third. All right, I cut it off there. All right, this isn't the video that I wanted to play, but it's showing you that our people are uncomfortable. The Nolan Wells incident has our people who are in integrated communities, right? Has them nervous because they don't know if their child's going to go home, if they're hanging with these people. And you should be uncomfortable. All right? You should be, because they've been our enemies since the beginning of this thing. Everything's been black and white. All right? Everything's been black and white since the beginning. All right? But we've allowed our enemy to teach us. We've allowed our enemies to teach us what righteousness is and what love is. All right? Now, Officer Tatum. Let's talk about Officer Tatum. I'm not going to stay on Officer Tatum too much because I know the general is going to go in tomorrow. All right? I told him I'm gonna breeze through this, but we're gonna touch on this, okay? Officer Tatum got a lot of nerve. He's one of the biggest voices screaming against so-called race baiting. Okay? Anytime a situation pops up where we see injustice against our people, Officer Tatum always puts himself in the middle to defend, right, the enemy of our people, right? He always wants to show you how the black man, all right, or the black woman was wrong in that situation. There's something wrong with that, man. All right, that's a sickness, right? That's that old Stockholm syndrome. right? That old house Negro syndrome. That's what that is. Okay? If you love your oppressor and you love your master more than you love your people, there's something wrong with you. Okay? Jesse Lee Patterson, same deal. Something wrong with these people. You know, you got people out here saying that the black man is lucky. The black man and the black woman is lucky to have been brought over here to America. Okay? Because they would have been swinging on vines, okay, with bones in their nose, this, that, and the third. You know, Officer Tatum would probably agree with that.
Right.
I know Jesse Lee Patterson agree with it because he done said it. And that's sad, man. That's very sad. So here we got the Nolan Wells situation. And Officer Tatum made it his business to find one of the young men, okay, Caucasian men, that was out there on that boat trip with Nolan Wells. He made it his business to interview this young man, okay? And when you look at these clips, you're going to see how it's Officer Tatum's job, right, to take race out of the equation. It's his job. Fair use, fair use. All right? Fair use, fair use. Show me some love in the chat. Okay? What the hell is race bait? Okay? We ain't doing nothing but telling the truth. And the white man is showing you that he's the devil that the Bible speaks of. Stay with us, family. It's coming up.
A portrait right now that somehow this is a racial conflict. Why is Benjamin Crump involved in this whatsoever when there's no clear indication that this has anything to do with somebody's civil rights being violated? If you ask me, based on the information I just saw, the most suspicious person that there is the girl that he.
All right, so when you hear Officer Tatum tell, give you his opinion of this whole situation, he wants to take race out of the whole equation. And what he believes is that he believes Nolan Wells did stay back. He believes Nolan Wells stayed back, and he was staying back with the white girl, all right, because he liked her. And he let his friends go forward because he was trying to get with the white girl. But even if you have that type of understanding, Officer Tatum, all right, just like my rib was saying, why the hell do they have his phone? Why do his friends, all right, who went back without him, have his phone and his keys? Okay, none of that makes sense. Okay, and you're gonna start to see when Officer Tatum interviews this guy, he's kind of how can I put this? He kind of creating the narrative, right? He's setting the narrative. All right. The general would say that he's throwing them alley-oops. Okay. All right. But pay attention.
He was hanging out with. And then he was hanging out with the girl and his friends left, but he wanted to stay behind. The last person saw him alive. The last person he was with was this girl. And it's not that odd that he was messing around with this girl and ended up drowning. Maybe they were going out trying to get freaky.
He just automatically wants to go with the narrative that he drowned and there's no foul play. This whole story makes no sense. They had the reports. Benjamin Crump, he and a few other people, the leader of the NAACP, they came forth. Was it yesterday or the day before? And they had a second autopsy. Okay, which was done by a brother. Okay, he's one of the lead surgeons in the nation. Okay, I forget what you call the person who does that type of business. Okay, but he's like one of the lead surgeons in the nation in that field. All right. From what I understand, I believe Tyler Perry might have paid for the autopsy. I know that Terrell Owens put up about 25K, I believe, to help with the Kaepernick. I think Kaepernick paid for the autopsy.
He paid for the autopsy.
I think Kaepernick paid for the autopsy. I think
Tyler Perry's
going to pay for the funeral. And T.O. put up $25,000 for something. I can't remember. Okay, who is this here? A Tawada soldier, Kayal Yasha'Allah says pathologist.
Yep.
Okay, a pathologist. All right, that brother is the one who did the autopsy, and he came back and said that when they brought him to shore, the initial pathologist had to take and examine his throat. Okay, they had to take and examine his throat and his airway, so he had no throat when he went to this new pathologist. Okay, there were bruises on the back of his head. All right, and the things that they found are very suspicious. Okay, and from what I understand, he's saying that he's going to need his throat, the remains of his throat, to continue to investigate this situation, this autopsy, right? Because there was no water in the airway, all right, and they're saying that he drowned. All right, it makes no sense. All right, who was that? Yatham said, I heard that his lungs were missing also. Okay, go ahead, King.
So I used to deal in that line of work when I was in Esau's military, working on the mortuary. So usually when you do an autopsy, they take out your organs. All your organs are taken out, but the problem is his organs were supposed to be shipped, also with the neck area, supposed to be shipped to the second pathologist, and they never received it. So that's where that conflict is coming in. It's like the Mississippi, the state of Mississippi is holding back basically evidence.
And you talking about the state of what? The state of what?
Mississippi.
Mississippi.
Right.
Okay.
Mississippi. And think about this. Until all them, there's a list of brothers and sisters that passed in Mississippi that, cases never been solved.
I believe it.
And Emmett Till's from Mississippi. That's where it happened.
God. We got a lesson on the channel here. C4N called "They Still Not Free in Mississippi," even though we know times are better. Okay, but Mississippi is one of them states, man, where a lot of our people were finding out. Right, they were finding out that people have been free for a long time, and they were still sitting on the plantation. All right. So and we know there's a lot of, foul things going on in Mississippi, man. But we need to pray, for the family of our brother. We need to pray that justice is served, okay? But guys like this, all right, are our problem, okay? They're our problem.
And he ended up drowning out there. That to me. There's no indication of foul play at this point. Why do people jump to the conclusion? Let's let them investigate a little bit and see if there's something there before people start jumping on the bandwagon and make it about race. Now, let me show the video of the alleged fight, which when I watched it, I didn't see any indication that anybody was actually physically fighting.
He's not going to actually show the video on here. That video was shortened. All right. I'm going to show you I'm going to show you the first bits and pieces of this first video, okay? I don't want to show you the whole thing because I don't want to keep the people all day. I want to show you how he's setting the stage and creating a narrative when he's talking to this young man, all right, who is supposedly Nolan Wells' friend. Pay attention. Spare you. Show me some love in the chat. Show me some love in the chat.
You probably had alcohol, so y'all having a good time.
Yeah, of course.
And so where's Nolan in this? You guys out there, the friend groups are out there.
Just like anybody would imagine, 18-year-olds, probably 20-year-olds, college students, out on the island, women. You probably had alcohol, so y'all having a good time.
Yeah, of course.
And so where's Nolan in this? You guys out there, the friend groups are out there, 3 boats full of people that came out there that seem to be the closest friend group.
Right.
Listen to him. Hey, it seemed like a normal situation to me. You got a bunch of kids out here. Y'all are drinking. Y'all are laughing. Y'all are having fun. You got 3 boatloads of people who came together to have fun, right? Right? Isn't that what happened? Why you put yourself in the middle of this, Officer Tatum?
All right.
Crooked cop.
Every time it got something to do with our people, you're always setting up in the middle. All right, talking about race ain't a factor. Let something happen to your kids. I don't know if he has kids or not.
He do.
But let's put himself in the shoes of Nolan Wells' family. And let's see if you got the same understanding, right? And the same feelings after that.
Salakia.
Hey, go ahead. Let me press pause. Go ahead, Ken.
Conrad, he an officer. He's interviewing this young boy. This boy is what, 17, 18 years old now?
John?
They're at an island. He's talking about their drinking. You're underage drinking. You didn't reprimand him about the underage drinking or nothing. You're just making it seem like it's mindless fun. It's just kids having fun. But let it would have been some young Jakes out there drinking some alcohol, and this would have happened to a white boy. That would have been the main focal point. Who gave these kids alcohol? Where are the parents at? The black parents need to be better at raising their kids. That's what his whole point would have been. Salakia. And I yield out on.
I want y'all to pay attention to this interview, okay? Because there's some holes in this young man's story. All right? So there's some stuff that just don't make sense. Pay attention.
Where is Nolan in this in comparison to where you and others are at?
Well, I had a couple conversations with Nolan that day, and I talked to him and a couple of my other buddies. In a group, I was not focused on anyone solely, looking and pointing anyone out, because there's so many people out there. I mean, I was talking to my friends that I haven't seen in a while from high school. I was talking from people I knew from college. I was talking to, everybody my age, and even people older than us were, over there. It was just a regular thing. We're all used to this. We've been out to the islands before. My buddies don't just go out to the island on 4th of July, but they go out, every weekend. And I fish the islands. I don't just, fish around Horn Island. I fish around Ship Island too. So I'm very familiar with the islands. And I feel like it was just a big, I talked to Nolan, and, Nolan was drinking. Everybody was drinking, most of everybody. And Nolan seemed completely fine every time I talked to him. We had just regular conversations, and, Nolan was making me laugh. I had a couple conversations with Nolan and Javon, Nolan and my buddy James, Nolan. And I could tell you, I talked to Nolan a couple times, but it wasn't like I was strictly sitting there talking to Nolan the whole time.
He's doing a lot of rambling. Okay? He's doing a lot of rambling, and a lot of what he's saying doesn't hold any. I talked to Nolan a couple of times. He seemed fine. He was drinking. I talked to him a couple of times. You said that 3 times, man.
Right. That's like because Officer Tatum asked him where was Nolan in all this. So now he's right. Yeah, he ain't giving him an answer.
Right.
That's common sense. He's on the boat. He's in the area. He's just throwing his name out there. Oh yeah, Nolan's here. He's talking here. Of course he is. But where is Nolan when this happened?
That's right there. He's talking in circles, man. All right. He's talking in circles. Now, hey, look, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot straight over to this next video. Pay attention. Fair use, fair use.
It blown my mind. But the world haven't had a chance yet to hear your story, to hear Nolan's story through you, through his friend. And it's not just you, it's a bunch of y'all. But
listen to Officer Tatum. The world hasn't had a chance to hear Nolan tell his story through you, his friend. And it's a bunch of y'all. A bunch of y'all white folk. okay, that love Nolan, right?
You know, some of the other guys were afraid because of the threats and the violence that's been threatened against their lives and all of the above. But you decided.
Oh, they're the victims now. Our brother is dead. Our brother and our sister had to bury our kid, and now we're talking about how they're the victims now.
That you wanted to take this bold step and give a statement and, you know, get your side out here. And I want to start at the very beginning of all of this and ask you, what was your relationship like with Nolan? Who was he to you?
Nolan, I could describe Nolan in a million ways. I mean, Nolan was not just a best friend of me, but he was a brother. I grew up.
I want you to notice that the young man just said that Nolan was his best friend. Pay attention. He said that he was a brother. Pay attention.
Through elementary, middle school, high school, and even.
Now, he went to elementary school with Nolan. He went to middle school with Nolan. And he also went to high school with Nolan. I hope you're paying attention to these facts. Where do you get a load of this?
Our freshman year of college, you know, we talked on the phone all the time. We were really close friends. And, I mean, Nolan was like a brother to me. And Nolan lit up every room he walked in. He always had a smile on his face. He always had something good to say. I've never seen Nolan get in an argument with somebody and say bad things about someone. You know, there's a lot of people that talk crap nowadays, and Nolan was never that person. Sweetest soul ever. And, I mean.
So you're his best friend, and Nolan never got into an argument. He was the sweetest soul ever. No. Right? What about with you? What about with you, young man? Did he ever get into an argument with you?
I had a great relationship with Nolan. I've never got in an argument with Nolan. We were super close. And
Hold up.
Uh-oh.
Hold up. Let me tell you something. Okay? Let me tell you something. I had best friends coming up. Okay? I had a few best friends coming up. Every last one of my best friends I had arguments with. I had fights with. Right. We had disagreements. Every last one of them. Okay? We might have doggone scuffed it up a little bit when we made up over time. Right? Okay? And I find that very hard to believe that you never had an argument with your best friend. You never had a disagreement with your best friend. All right? I don't know, brothers and sisters. This sounds like some Leave It to Beaver mess to me, man. Okay? This don't sound real to me.
Right.
Pay attention. It gets deeper.
I've never said or will ever have anything bad to say about Nolan Wells.
Yeah, and you guys, you said you kind of grew up together. Mm-hmm. Did you know his mom, or how was that? Because I saw in the media where it appears that she may have said, at least I saw in part, that she said as if she didn't know any of you guys.
Right.
Now.
Uh-oh.
Nolan's mom said she ain't know none of them. Now, you just heard this joker say that he is Nolan's best friend. They went to elementary school together. They went to middle school together. They went to high school together, and even they were college roommates. Right? And you never met his mom? Hold up. My mom knew all my friends.
Right. No sleepovers.
You know what I mean? She knew all my friends. Okay? Sometimes they'll come over to the house. Sometimes I'm over there. And a responsible parent is going to want to know where my son is at. Okay? Now, you know, maybe these jokers felt like they were too good to hang out at the black dude's house. I don't know. But that's very odd. For his mother to say, I never knew any of them, and this guy's claiming to be Nolan's best friend. That don't sound right. You can say what you want to say, all right? But 1 + 1 still 2 in my book. Con? You want to say that we race baiting, but that don't make no sense. All right? Pay attention.
Well, Nolan, a lot of the times was at like my house and at my buddy's house. We never went to Nolan's house and hung out. I mean, and my friend group's very, very tight knit. I mean, we hang out every day when we're back home from school. In high school, we hung out most weekdays and every day on the weekend. And I mean, we were never at Nolan's house, which, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. But I met his father, and I mean, in 8th grade, that's when Nolan and I like got really close. It was COVID year, and we were in class all year long together, me and a couple of my buddies, and Nolan and I just got super tight because we'd get a waffle.
Okay, I'm done listening to this devil. Okay? Because I don't believe him. All right? I believe he knew him. But what friend, what type of friend doesn't know your mother? What type of best friend has never been over to your house? Right? There's something wrong with that. Okay? Now, I'm not saying that this young man unalived Nolan Wells. I'm not saying that. Okay? I don't know what happened. Somebody unalived our brother. I'm going to tell you that. Okay? I believe that somebody unalived our brother. And I know that this stuff, you know what I mean, is alleged right now, Khan. You know? But his story ain't adding up. Just like Yakum said, he's talking around circles. Okay? He's putting a lot of emphasis on Nolan was such a good guy. All right? And we were such good friends. Right? I just can't believe too much of what he's saying, Khan. All right? And I'm going to speak out against it. Right? Because who else is going to do it?
All right. Salakia.
Go ahead, King.
And I heard none of those boys that was on that boat attended his funeral.
Right. You know the general.
That's your best
I didn't
friend.
know that. I didn't know that. The general was telling me that.
Yeah,
he was telling me that none of them went to it. This is your best friend, and you didn't go to his funeral.
Even if you knew that it was something bad that happened, you still attend. If you did something, the smart thing would be to attend the funeral so you can kind of save face.
Right.
But them devils just stayed away completely.
You know, they might have got advice by their lawyers not to attend. Okay, especially if it's true that they're receiving death threats or whatever. You know, I don't know if that's true or not. That may be a put on as well. All right. Our people quick to doggone unalive each other. All right. And forgive them for doing these atrocities to our people. And that's something that I can't understand. All right. This is wild, man. This should make you feel uncomfortable. Okay. We do have to wake up out of this doggone slumber that we're in, brothers and sisters. Okay. We got to understand that these people don't like us. We got to understand that they're not our friends. Right? Okay? The brother just read to you. Separate yourself from your enemy and take heed to your friend. Khan? But it just seems like an atrocity is going to happen. Give me Proverbs 1:22. An atrocity is going to happen. Time's going to pass. Then we're going to forgive and forget. It's going to continue to happen. We're going to continue to be saddened and heartbroken because we're losing our loved ones until we stand up and understand we need to take care of our own. A lot of people get upset that we're advertising other brothers and sisters' products on our page. That's how you do business. We're promoting black business. We're promoting brown business. Okay? Instead of you seeing doggone Caucasian doggone commercials, you know, run ads on our channel. We're trying to get you, all right, to buy products from amongst your people.
That's right.
Khan?
Khan of one.
All right, give me that. In Proverbs 1:22.
Kind of the one. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 22, and it reads, "How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?"
How long will these people continue to shoot us down in the street? How long will these people continue to unalive our children? How long will they continue to give us an unfair shake? Until you open up your eyes and start standing on business, brothers and sisters. How long? Okay? We're not telling you, all right, to take to the streets in violence. What we're telling you is to watch your back and take heed to your own people. That's what we're telling you. Use wisdom. Stop setting yourself up for the okie doke. Okay? Because you're going to be disappointed all the time. All right? Our people always want to tell you, hey, look, it doesn't matter, okay, if they're doggone black, white, or brown. You need to vote Democrat. Okay? What have they done for us lately?
Right.
That's what you need to be asking yourself. Right? Everybody got a political agenda. And it points right back to self. It points right back to self. It's self-gain, man. We need to start taking care of our own communities, brothers and sisters. All right? Because our children continue to fall. All right? Our children are our army, man. Those are our representative for the future. We got parents burying their children. That's not how the cycle is supposed to go.
Right.
Con?
Kind of the one.
But our ancestors have set up, you know, a society of integration that we continue to fall in. And we just believe it is going to work. And it has never worked. You still got the same mindset that our people had in the 50s and 60s. Take to the streets with picket signs. All right? Get out and vote. It's going to get better, black man. It's going to get better, brown man. It's going to get better, black man and brown woman. But it never has. You got crackers sitting up in the White House right now telling you, let's make America great again. And their agenda is white supremacy. That's their agenda. And it ain't no secret. It ain't no secret. That's why the Most High God putting these devils to death.
Right.
All right? That's why he's putting them to death. Okay? Our people, hey, listen. We need to gather ourselves together, man. Okay? Right. We need to gather ourselves together and take care of each other. Let me show you something else, man. Okay? Something that has been going under the radar. Okay? Something that's been going under the radar. Let me share my screen. Right? It hasn't been put on the mainstream. Okay? All right, some of you brothers and sisters may know about this situation. Okay? Let me pull up this article real quick. All right? The other day, we found out about this situation here. Okay? Our brother Daryl Lowry. Two foster teens are charged after 13-year-old boy is stabbed and drowned at McCormick County Council Chairman's Lake home. So listen, McCormick County Councilman, okay? McCormick County Councilman Bernie Hamby, okay? He housed foster children, okay? And one of his foster children was Daryl Martinez. And one of his foster children died at the hands of another so-called white kid. Let's read this. On July 22nd, 2026. Pay attention, brothers. 2 teenage foster children living in the home of McCormick County Councilman, chairman, he's the chairman, Bernie Hamby, have been charged in the killing, the unaliving of 13-year-old temporary foster child who authorities say was stabbed during a fight and then held underwater until he drowned. The South Carolina Law Enforcement Division charged 17-year-old Landon Austin Moore with murder of Daryl Martinez Lowry Monday. A 16-year-old was also arrested in connection with the killing, the unaliving, and was transported to SC Department of Juvenile Justice. All right, let me show you a picture, all right, of the kid that is charged. All right, Landon Austin Moore. This is the kid that is charged with murder of our young brother. Okay. Give me this has to stop. This has to stop because we're seeing our children go on trips. Okay? We're seeing our children go on trips. All right? They're supposed to be friends. All right? And then all of a sudden something happens and then our children don't make it home. Who will pity a charmer?
Right.
Okay? Go back to Sirach chapter 12. Go back. Go back. You're going to learn today. Stop putting your kids in these situations. All right? Now that child, all right, Daryl Lowry, was in a foster care situation. Okay? He was in a foster care situation. He ended up in a situation where he's sharing space with a young boy who turned out to be his enemy and unalived him. This isn't an accident. Okay? Read it again.
Another one. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 12 and verse 10. Never trust thine enemy. For like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness.
But like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Read.
Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass.
And thou is going to be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass. Okay, it's going to get clearer. Read on.
And thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away.
Read.
Set him not by thee.
Read it again.
Set him not by thee.
Stop getting so close to these people. Stop thinking that you can have bona fide friendships with these people. Oh, why are you spewing all this hate? Because I'm tired of our children to this day being strung up on trees found on college campuses. I'm tired of our children being drowned at the hand of our enemies. I'm tired of our children going on boat trips being found by the doggone Coast Guard, dead. I'm tired of our young brothers being shot down in the doggone street and our sisters shot in the face and our young boys going into the doggone store to get a bottle of water. Okay? He's accused of stealing water and then he's chased 100 doggone yards and then shot in the back. And then the doggone accuser gets off. He gets off. I'm sick of this, man. We have some sort of control over our children. We have some control over our people, but we choose to turn a blind eye. Yakum says, stop handing our children over to our enemies. Do you know, anytime I go to Walmart, right? I may be out and about, and I'll see sometimes a Caucasian family and they got a little white kid. That angers me. Okay? Right. That angers me because I don't know what they're going to do to that young boy or that young girl. Right? Because that's like oil and water. It ain't supposed to be that. Okay? The Most High God told us early in the book of Deuteronomy. Give me that in the book of Deuteronomy chapter 32 in verse number 8, right? Give me that. He told us early.
Come on, the one. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and verse 8, and it reads,
Is that what I want?
Divided the nations.
Read that.
Come on, the one. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and verse 8. When the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance.
When the Most High God did what?
Divided to the nations their inheritance.
The Most High God divided the nations. He didn't have them together. He divided the nations. Okay? He divided them. Right? You have the sons of Noah, right? Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Right?
Mm-hmm.
They repopulated the earth after the flood. Huh? So everybody comes from the loins of them. The Most High God divided the nations. Right? It's man that tries to bring us together. All right? To become one.
I got a precept I don't want.
We're not supposed to be intermingled with one another. That's not how the Most High God does business. Read it again. We're going to let you bring out your precept.
Kind of one. When the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance.
Why in the heck do you think you go to an auditorium, okay? Say you got some sort of training going on for your job, right? You go to an auditorium. Why are all the black folks sitting together? Why are all the Korean folks sitting together? Why are all the white folks sitting together? Then you got that group. Then you got that group that they're drinking the Kool-Aid of the American system, right?
See color. That's what they say.
I don't see color. And they're sitting together.
Yeah.
Look at these racist jokers. Look at them. Mm-hmm. All right. You're sitting together and you're hanging together because you have the same thing in common.
All
okay?
right.
You're of the same nation. There's nothing wrong with that. You're the same people. You're supposed to be together. The Most High God divided the nations in the beginning. He set the bounds of the people. Read it, Rob, and then get your precept up.
Go ahead, King. You was reading it.
Kind of one. When he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
He set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. Israel is his chosen people, right? Israel's going to go ahead and get the reward, and everybody else gets the rest. Huh?
Kind of one.
Go ahead, Derop.
Cap, you could give me Ezra chapter 6 and verse 21.
Kind of one. This is the book of Ezra, chapter 6, starting at verse 1, and it reads
21.
Verse 21, and it reads, and the children of Israel, which were come again out of captivity, and all such as had separated themselves unto them.
They did what?
As all such has separated themselves unto them from the filthiness of the heathen of the land,
right,
to seek the Lord.
Right. So we see here the children of Israel was separated from the filthy, evil, hateful, smelly, detestable heathen.
Right.
The Most High, he don't want us around these people.
That's right.
Every time we hang around these people, you know what they say? F around and found out.
That's
what
right.
happened to us. That's what happened to us every time. We have to stop being so comfortable being around these people. I don't want to just say it. I remember in the military, we'll have like a commander's call, and that's true. All the brothers sat on one side, all the white people sat on the other side, and they would always be like, "Why y'all ain't together?" Because that's what I'm comfortable with.
It's natural.
Right.
It's natural. You always are going to gravitate to your own people. Some of us. I don't know what the hell Jesse B. Patterson got here. I don't know what Officer Tatum got. Okay? But it's natural. All right, get Jeremiah chapter 10 and 1. All right, to add on to what Duroc's bringing out. What the Most High God tell us? All right, He told us in the beginning, all right, not to deal with the Canaanites. Don't do as the Canaanites do, right? Because I'm the Lord, your God, and I gave you a law to abide by, right? Don't do as they do. You got to understand that when you follow after the nations, you're following after Satan. All right? Read that. Jeremiah 10 and 1.
Just the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10 and verse 1. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus said the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
Stop. Learn not the way of the heathen. Okay? We're not supposed to learn their way. This is what we're trying to tell you. So-called black man, Hispanic man, and Native American man. All right? You guys of Negroid descent. You're the Israelites. You're not supposed to be following after everybody else. This is the reason why we're cursed. This is the reason why we can't get a fair shake. This is why. I wish I could have showed y'all that video of Ricky Smiley, man. I wish I could have showed y'all that video because Ricky was in his feelings, man. Okay? And he's asking himself in that video, why? Why do y'all hate us so much? Tears coming to his eyes. Why do y'all hate us so much? Why do black folk get... That's that. Get Deuteronomy 28. All right, and get me a sign and a wonder. Give me that real quick.
Another one. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 40. Verse 40. What we at? Salakia, I believe it's
46, 47. Let me see.
Somebody get it.
40.
Yeah,
This is the book.
46.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder.
So the curses are going to be upon you for a sign, right? The sign is the curse that is on your people. This is what identifies you as an Israelite. Okay, and a what?
And a wonder.
And a wonder. Ricky Smiley's saying, why are my people continuing to be treated this way? Why? Why do they hate? Why does everybody, he said that, why does everybody hate us? Everybody hates you because we broke the law. And the Most High God told you that these curses will befall you. Okay? Then when we continue to read, it tells you that the curses are going to be upon our people forever. Now we know forever means for a time, right? But these curses will be upon our people until Christ returns and saves us out of our condition. So those people over there in the land, all right, of Israel today, especially those people that are a part of the state, the people that run the world, they can't be the Israelites because the curses have not befallen them. It's not because you're black. It's not because the color of your skin. The East Indian man is black. The Kuwaiti man is black. There's Arabs that are darker than you. Okay? That doesn't make sense. Think about what I just said. The East Indian man is black. He's dark skinned. Somebody said, no, he ain't. No, he ain't. He don't sag his pants. He don't listen to Young Thug. All right? His skin is darker than yours. It's not because you're black. It's because you're an Israelite and you're cursed. And the only way you're going to get up out of it is if you take heed to the words of the Most High God and get Yaakov's precept, Daniel 9:11. The only way you're going to get out of it, it's not to grab a picket sign and hit the street. It's not to hit the voting booth and vote Democrat. That's not it. That ain't work for our people. Look at us. Look who's in charge right now. That has not worked. What's going to work is you understanding that you're an Israelite and you come back to the laws of God. Then the Most High God will put us above all nations, right where we belong. It's a promise. Huh? What did I tell you to get? What did I tell you to get?
Daniel 9 and 11.
Hey, get Yatham's precept.
It's the book of Daniel, chapter 9 and verse 11. Yea, all Israel have transgressed thy law, even by departing, that they might not obey thy voice. Therefore, the curse is poured upon us, and the oath that is written in the law of Moses,
That's
the
right.
servant of God.
That's the perfect precept right there. Okay? The curses have been poured upon our people. Okay? Yes. The curses that are listed in the law of Moses. This is what you got to realize. We're not under the law. White man taught you that. The enemy taught you that. He taught you everything. Same man that beat your doggone grandma back in.
I got a precept out on.
Same man that chopped off your grandfather's foot. The same man that make you work from sun up to sundown, that lynched your ancestors, that fed your children. You believe them. You believe them. Right? And you see how spiritual of a people you are. You see how special of a people you are. Right? That's why the book of Romans chapter 10 and verse 2 says what it says. Okay? Our people are the chosen people of God. Okay? But the problem is you lack knowledge and you're not dwelling in the spirit. Go ahead and get your precept.
Cal, can you give me Psalms 55 and 21?
Another one.
And then other one, can you give me First Maccabees chapter 3 and verse 52?
God.
Read the Psalms first. Because this is
Psalms
basically
55, 21.
55 and 21. This talks about Esau, right? Where the other one was saying how we listen to everything that they say. We come out, man. Y'all see the camp videos. We out here every weekend teaching our people to come back to the laws, right? But they don't want to listen to us, but they'll believe everything that Esau says.
That's right.
Read that, Cap. Psalms 55.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 55, verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart.
Right. They speak these smooth words. They want to, with that Edomite boy say, I've been knowing Nolan since we were in elementary, high school. But where's our brother at now? Gone,
Right.
Gone. Read that for me, other one. First Maccabees 3 and 21.
Did you say 52 or 21?
52, I'm sorry.
Okay.
First Maccabees chapter 3, verse 52.
This is the book of First Maccabees, chapter 3, and verse number 52. And it reads, And lo, the heathen are assembled together against us to destroy us. What things they imagine against us, thou knowest.
Right. So these heathen, man, they come together to destroy us. They have this crafty counsel. They don't care about our people. And Esau hate to see happy black people. If you got money, are you successful, nice house, they don't care about that. They hate that. They hate to see us happy. Anything that we do, if we having fun, look at that family that was at the family reunion or just enjoying themselves. That white man had a AR or some, I forgot what kind of he had, and he goes to disrupt that family. They wasn't harming him. They was out there enjoying their family. But these people hate us so much. They want to destroy us so much because they hate to see us happy. And that
That's
was
right.
the whole reason of them destroying Black Wall Street.
That's right.
You know, we had our own communities. We had our own hospitals, our own fire departments. We had our own everything. The money circulation was just crazy how we used to deal with each other. They hated that so much they had to bomb it. Right? So we have to wake up, man. We have to know who our enemies are and accept it. It's just what it is. They are our enemies. They're not our friends, man.
That's right, Op.
I yield out, man.
And you know, hey, Op, not only do they hate to see us doing well, they hate to see you doing better than them.
Right.
If you're doing better than them, okay, if you're doing better than them, oh, Esau is having a huge fit because this is his world.
That's right.
Esau feels entitled. And this is what you don't understand, Jake. All right. When I say Jake, I'm talking about brothers. Okay. I'm talking about so-called black man. All right. An Hispanic man of Negroid descent. I'm talking to you. You don't understand this. This world that we're in right now is not yours. It's theirs. You're supposed to be in charge. But we forfeited that thing when we broke the law. The Most High God has not forgotten about you, though. He's going to put an utter end to these nations, Khan. And when he does that, you will be the head and they will be the tail. Go ahead, Captain Rock.
I was just gonna say, and you can look at the lowest of the lowest Edomite that live in a trailer park with 3 teeth in his mouth.
Right.
You still a nigga to him if you got a damn Lamborghini. He don't care. Hey, I ain't black. I ain't black.
We had a Bumite, man, over in 5 Points, man. This was like, I might have been in the camp for 8 months. Okay. We had a Bumite. She was done. Homeless, homeless, smelling like straight doggone vodka. All right, sitting over there, vodka and piss. Right? Dirty as all get out. 2-time loser. That's what we call them. Because how the heck is you failing in your kingdom, right? All right. She got the yapping over there. We told her to be quiet. Okay? Be quiet over there. She told us, she said, at least I ain't black, just like that. At least I ain't black. She homeless. Done on her last leg. But at least she ain't black. Okay? That's their understanding, man. All right.
That's crazy.
This is their world. This is their kingdom. This is what you got to understand. And they're entitled.
I got one more precept out of one. Hey, give me 2nd Esdras chapter 2, verse 27. Right, because even though we're going through all this stuff, the Most High says something. Watch this.
This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 2, and 37 out of 1.
27.
27. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 2, and verse 27. Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance.
Right. So even though we're going through all this stuff right now, these people might hate our guts, but they ain't gonna be able to do nothing when Christ returns.
That's right.
They ain't be able to do nothing to us. We're gonna be getting that get back.
Right.
That's right.
I yield out of one.
All right. All praises. I want to show you, brothers and sisters, a couple of more things that we're going to get up out of here, okay? I told you I wasn't going to keep you long. All right. I want to show you a couple of more things. All right. There was also, let me bring up the article first, all right, before I bring up the video. All right. Fair use. All right. Let me show you all the article. I want to share my screen. Stay with us there, family. We're not going to keep you long. Stay with us. Make sure you like, all right, subscribe and share the content, brothers and sisters. Okay. Where are you? I want to show you one more, okay? We're showing you how these people hate you. Okay? This article comes from Atlanta Black Star. Shout out to Atlanta Black Star. Okay, always Atlanta Black Star, always on top of the atrocities that come to our people. See, people like Officer Tatum would call the Atlanta Black Star a race baiting column. Okay, can y'all see my your
screen?
Another one.
My screen.
Okay.
Yes. All right. So let's read this real quick. If not for video, body cam exposes New York cop planning drugs on a black man in case that. All right. So twice, less than a year, New York cops arrested Ivan Harper, a black fitness instructor, on fabricated drug charges. New Rochelle police officer Jared Gramble first arrested Harper in July 2023, claiming protein powder found in Harper's car was cocaine. Prosecutors later dismissed the charges after Gramble left the department. A year later, in July 2024, New Rochelle Police Lieutenant Sean Kane arrested Harper on felony drug charges. Prosecutors dismissed those charges after Kane's body camera captured his planting drugs in Harper's car after Harper fled on foot. Okay. See, he set a snare and fell in his own trap. Okay. I'm going to show y'all the video. Y'all see that? His own body cam caught him planting drugs. Okay. All right. Hey, look. Hey, fair use, man. Let me show you all something. All right. I could have showed you the video from there, but I got it here. Y'all stay with me. Fair use. Let me throw our disclaimer up. Haven't played it in a minute. Take that comment down. By brother Michael. All right. Fair use, brothers and sisters. Watch this.
Drug dealer. He's coming on Fountain Place in New Rochelle. He's going to the top lot of the Hollow to act.
Let me go ahead and rewind it a little bit because I want to show y'all. I don't want to miss anything. Pay attention.
Look at the drugs in his hands. Look at the drugs in his hands. He's
You see the drugs in his hands?
Drug dealer. He's
all right. You should have saw the drugs in his hands. Okay. Did you all see that? It's a bag. Okay. He's twisting it up. It's like in a little sandwich bag. Okay. Rewind it again so you can see that. I want you all to see the drugs in his hand. His body cam is on right now. He doesn't know it.
Look at the drugs in his hands. Look at the drugs in his hands. He's tying a knot like he's a drug dealer. He's coming on Fountain Place in New Rochelle. He's going to the top lot of the Hollow to act like he found these drugs at a prearranged place. Somebody just gave him them drugs to plan on me on Fountain Place. Now he's going to the top lot. He don't know his body cam is rolling. He's about to put his hand over his chest to cut on his body cam, but he's only going to cut on the audio. The visual's been rolling for the last 30 seconds. He don't realize it. Watch. That's what you heard right there was the audio coming on. He thinks the visual. Watch his left hand balled up. What he's about to do now is stick his hand under his truck and act like he found the drugs. Look, watch. His hand is going under the truck. Still balled up. Look, brings it back down. Don't even look at it. You're a detective. You don't even look at what you just found. Now he's about to get in the car and radio that he got me for felony drugs.
81 Central. Proceed 81. It's going to be wanted for felony drugs located in the upper lot, 361 Main Street.
Y'all see that? Okay, I just showed you the article. But this was the actual video that was attached to it. Okay? So this devil, all right, I got a picture of both of them side by side. Y'all still watching my screen, right? Okay. Y'all should be able to see him now. Okay, so this is Ivan Harper, the dance instructor on the left. Okay, he was falsely arrested by New Rochelle Police Lieutenant Sean Kane, who recorded himself planting drugs in Harper's car. All right, Harper is now suing that police department. Okay, see, the devil fell in his own trap. Okay, he fell in his own trap. Go ahead, Doc.
I don't want Captain Direct. Can you get Micah 2 and verse 1?
Throwing them alley-oops out. Throwing them alley-oops. Go ahead, Doc.
Good other one. Because this devil, he devil. Micah 2 and chapter and start at verse 1.
Verse 1.
This devil riding around in his car, and that was of the Most High for his body cam to be on at that moment when he did that.
That's right.
This is the. Go ahead and read that other one.
This is the book of Micah, chapter 2, from the top. Woe to them that devise iniquity.
Destruction to those who devise iniquity. Right. This is what that crooked officer is about to face. The destruction. He's gonna lose his pension once he get convicted. Read.
And work evil upon their beds.
And he thought that how he could get him was to plant some drugs on him. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna plant some drugs on him, and then I'm gonna catch him up. Right? Read.
Right. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand.
And he's an officer, so he thought he was going to be able to get away with doing that because he has the power to put drugs or a dirty gun on people, right? Read on. And this is the culture of white people in this next verse. Read.
Verse 2. And they covet fields and take them by violence in houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage.
And that's exactly what they perpetually do. Since the inception of the police force, they've been created to always harm, hurt, and steal livelihoods from Black, Hispanic, and Native American men and women. Right? And I yield other one.
All right. And they're going to continue to do this until we get our act together. Give me Psalms chapter 141. Right? Give me Psalms chapter 141. All right. Get verse number 10.
Another one. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 141. Starting at verse 10. And it reads, let the wicked fall into their own nets.
Read it again.
Let the wicked fall into their own nets.
Hey, the brother Ivan, that's the brother who was falsely accused. He was the one narrating that whole clip. He was narrating that clip. Okay, so he must have got it from the case. All right. Let the wicked fall in their own net. He didn't realize his doggone cam was on. His body cam was on. He's sitting there tying the doggone cocaine up, right? Trying to set Ivan up, and he done doggone got himself busted. Let the wicked fall into their own nets. Read.
Whilst that I withal is Salakio. Whilst that I withal escape.
Read on.
Psalms chapter 142.
All right, Salakia. That's it. That's it on it. That's all I got to say. That's it on it. Come. Okay, so he fell into his own net, brothers and sisters, trying to set up our brother. Okay, this is a shame. I love it. Okay, because we see it right here, clear as day. All right, the devil being the devil, and you want to give him a pass. Okay, but our people are so forgiving. Our people are so forgiving, brothers and sisters. I'm gonna show you one more clip, and we get ready to get out of here. Okay, we're gonna pray for our people, man. All right, looks like, oh no, what happened? All right, y'all stay with me. I got to get this clip real quick. Thought I had it down here. All right. Y'all stay with me. Fair use, fair use. Show me some love in the chat. Show me some love in the chat. Shout out to the brother Yatham. He couldn't be on with us today. Okay. All right, so if you've been following what's been going on in the WNBA with Angel Reese, okay, there was a situation that just happened with Angel Reese the other day, okay? So Angel Reese gets into a little scuff up, okay? I guess a hard foul, all right, with another player. And one of the coaches from the other team showed her anger, okay? She showed her anger, and she said how she really felt. Now, you got to really pay attention to this to hear that coach. You got to really pay attention to it, okay? All right, so pay attention. Listen, it's right when it cuts on.
She rolled over.
If you listen closely, Coach Sandy Badello says, "Hey, Angel, you are a protected species." She called Angel Reese a protected species. Wow. Let me run it back. All right. This is how they feel about you. They don't like you. They're not supposed to like you. This is what you don't understand. Okay? This is why a doggone a lion can't dwell with a tiger. This is why a bear can't dwell with an alligator. They're not the same.
Right.
All right? Pay attention.
Sandy Brondello pleads her case. Carl Smesko has walked over closer to the officials. Meanwhile, there's theater in...
Hey, listen to what you got to say.
To speak to Angel because she doesn't really know me very well. I have a ton of respect for her, and but I wanted to make sure that it was a heat of it was an emotional statement, and it's in a statement that's it's very common in Australia.
It's an emotional statement, but it's a statement that's very common in Australia. Pay attention. Oh, they don't like you Negroes in Australia. I want you to pay attention to what she says. Pay attention.
Unfortunately, I should have, took a breath and realized where I am. Like,
I should have took a breath and realized where I was. I'm not in Australia. Pay attention. It don't matter that because she is from Australia, she's not white. Yes. Look, use your eyes. Use your eyes. Oh, she's different than the Europeans. No, that's Esau Edom. Pay attention.
in America, because I know racism is such a big issue here. But hopefully, I've been in this league for 27 years.
Racism is a big, I'm going to run it back. Hey, in Australia, that phrase is a normal phrase. But racism is a big deal in America. Pay attention. Listen to what the hell she said. She pissed me off, man.
It's in a statement that's it's very common in Australia. And fortunately, I should have, took a breath and realised where I am, like in America, because I know racism is such a big issue here. But hopefully, I've been in this league for 27 years and I've learned so much about from the black players that I've coached. And
I'm sure everyone knows about the situation that happened last game, and I'm going to address this one time. First, I appreciate Sandy's apology, but also...
This is our problem. This is our problem. As a people, we've been taught, right, to forgive and forget. Mm-hmm. We've been taught if our brother is shot on his couch in his house by a police officer while he's eating ice cream, enjoying the comforts of home, man, you forgive that officer who barged in his house and shot him in the chest. You forgive him. Like it's nothing. And then the black judge consoles not the family of the fallen, but the white woman, right, who shoots that brother in the chest. This is our problem. No other race No other race has this type of love and compassion for everybody else. This is what you don't understand, man. No other race is going for it. I want to thank Sandy for her apology. Watch what she says. Listen.
Realize where I am, like in America, because I know racism is such a big issue here. But hopefully, you know, I've been in this league for 27 years, and I've learned so much about from the black players that I've coached, and
I'm sure everyone knows about the situation that happened last game, and I'm going to address this one time. First, I appreciate Sandy's apology, but also appreciate the love and support that I have had for the last 48 hours. It has been very overwhelming with a lot of love and also other things, but I am grateful that the league did take action on what the situation had happened.
Now, if you follow this case, yeah, the league took action. Do you know that coach only got suspended for one game?
With pay.
Do you know that coach only got suspended for one game? And Angel is thanking the league for suspending her for one game. She lost one paycheck. One. You think that's going to hurt her? You know what that tells her? Hey, slap on the wrist when you call a so-called black player a doggone protected species. That's worse than being called a nigga, in my opinion. A protected species? Oh, you're what they used to call, okay, a smart Negro. Okay, what they used to call? Oh, you wanted them old goody. You wanted them old uppity niggas. That's what she called Angel. A protected species. She called it a uppity nigga. All right. Am I lying?
No. So like
you get that slap on the wrist. Hey, go ahead.
I was gonna say it's kind of like because you know Angel Reese, she has like a lot of people don't really like her. Like, you know, with the Caitlin Clark thing, she's more like the bad person. Caitlin Clark's like the good person. So it's a lot of people that don't like her, and it's almost like she's trying to keep her image. You know, like, oh, I don't want to offend nobody, so she can get people to like her, or you know, don't mess up her money.
Angel Reese is that. Angel Reese is that girl, man. Angel Reese. Yeah. What the girls say? That's her. That's her right there. Okay. She's woman in ones, man. She's in the spotlight. She's been welcomed in by them. Okay. She's the face. If they say Caitlin Clark is the face of the WNBA, but I hear more about Angel Reese than I do Caitlin Clark, right? Low key, she's one of the faces of the league. Hey, Judah, I don't know how that pay works, man. You may be right. Judah is saying that a whole paycheck may equate to a whole week. Okay, I don't know, man. Okay, I just know that she was only suspended for one game. Okay, and that's crazy. All right, that's not just. That's a slap on the wrist.
She probably lost no money. Just
you know what I mean?
Right.
You can't continue on business as usual.
Right.
Right. She probably coaching her team in practice. Right.
Mm-hmm. Good.
All right. This is wild. All right. We see how these people feel about us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Donald Trump has given these jokers the hope. Right. You know what I mean? And now the heart to say what they want to say about us openly. All right. It's getting bad. It's getting very bad. Give me the book of song. Hey, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to ask you, did you see that clip of that lady that was advocating for civil rights for white men that's been discriminated at jobs that are not getting hired by black job owners?
No, I ain't seen that. That's why.
I'll send it to you, other one.
Hey, you gotta. Hey, if you want me to play it on here, man, you gotta screen record it and everything. Like, it's gotta be broken up. Okay, it's not gonna play with sound. That's why I don't play video straight from the Telegram. Okay, because it don't play with sound.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But it's okay. You know what I mean? It's okay. Hey, let's end this, man. I told the people we're not going to keep them long. Okay, give me Psalms chapter 140, all right, and verse number 4. All right, Psalms chapter 140 and verse number 4. We're getting ready to get up out of here. Okay, hey, our people need to understand, man. Our people need to understand that we are the Israelites. And we are cursed. And the only way to get up out of this situation is to come together, keep the law, statutes, and commandments, and have faith in Christ. That's it.
That's right.
Okay? We keep telling you this thing, but you keep lulling yourself back to sleep. You're not mad enough, man. You keep giving these devils a doggone pass, and they continue to keep doggone pissing on you, man. Okay? They continue hey, as long as you stay asleep and continue to break God's law, statutes, and commandments, because you want to eat your bacon. Okay? You want to sleep around with doggone every doggone woman, and Eve, you want to sleep around with every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Okay? You want to smoke your weed. You just want to be a nigga. That's what you want to be.
Right.
And because of it, we're going to continue to stay in the situation that we're in. Right? It's on us. Look, being an Israelite, it's not enough. God gave us a law that takes action. Do what he said. That's what you got to do. And guess what? He's going to set you on high above all nations. Huh? He's going to set you on high. That's right. Yatham, Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 1. All right. And 2, he's going to set you above all nations if you keep his law. But now we're in a situation, all right, well, Christ had to shed his blood for us. He made his body a living sacrifice for us. Right? You know what I mean? Now we got to have faith that he's going to come back here and rescue us from our enemies. Huh? Okay? That's what you got to do. You're keeping the law because you have faith that Christ is going to come back here and rescue you for doing so. That's how it works. Point blank, period. It's not get dunked in the water, all right, and now I'm good. Now I can slip up and just screw up anytime I want to. Separate yourself from your enemies. Do not as the heathen do. All right? And the Most High God will protect you and he will fight for you. Okay? All right, let's read this. Let's read a part of this prayer right here in Psalms chapter 140 and verse number 4. Read that.
This is the book of Psalms chapter 140 and verse 4. Keep me, O Lord, from the hands of the wicked.
Keep me from the hands of the wicked. Read on.
Preserve me from the violent man. Who have purpose to overthrow my goings.
Read.
The proud have hid a snare for me in cords. They have spread a net by the wayside. They have set grinds for me, Salah.
I pray that the Most High God keeps you, right? I pray that you keep his law, statutes, and commandments, brothers and sisters. All right. And I pray that you have faith in Christ. We love you. All right. We like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Hamashiach, Yahweh Shah. All right. Brothers and sisters, all right, keep the faith, keep the commandments, all right, and wait patiently on the Most High. Shalom.
Thank you for watching. If you would like to support the body, you can donate via Cash App, PayPal, or Zelle. We are the Sons of Thunder. It's our heart's prayer and desire for Israel that they might be saved.
Sons of Thunder, C4N, conversation for the nation. Let it breathe. This that conversation for the nation. Truth coming out, no faking. Precepts on precepts, we breaking. Lost sheep, hear the voice, now they waking. Sons of thunder, yeah, we stand on the word. What was written, what was spoken, what was heard. From the curses to the promise, let it surface. We ain't chasing fame, this the kingdom, this the purpose. Yeah. We were scattered, now we building. With the scriptures in our hands. Trying to wake the lost tribe. Help them finally understand. Who the people, who the nations. What the prophecy reveal. Why the world so upside down. Why people never heal. We speak law, we speak grace. We speak Christ and who we are. Why they lied about the image. Why they hid it from afar. Why the curses fit the people. Why the shit was in the text. Why repentance ain't emotion. It's correction and what's next. Yeah, we talk about the kingdom and the fall of Babylon. How the meat gon' get the earth and the proud won't hold it long. How the family got it healed. How the brothers got it grow. How the women need their honor. That's the order that we know. This that conversation for the nation. Truth coming out, no faking. Precepts on precepts, we break it. Lost sheep, hear the voice, now they wait.